What's poppin', world? I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy Speaks the Beast. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If at any moment during this video you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comment section. We're going to watch this clip from the Pop the Balloon show and we'll break this all the way down. After I do the review on this clip, I'm going to play a bonus clip. Feel free to share and watch. Let's get into this.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
I'm Destiny.
Destiny, how old are you?
I'm 25.
And what do you do?
I am an account executive at a PR firm.
Oh, very nice. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to read. I like to roller skate. I like to hang out with my friends. I love to go to a park. I live in San Francisco, so we have a lot of good parks. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, what do you look for in a man?
Someone that's fun, someone that likes to go out and do things. Don't really like a homebody, unfortunately.
So far, so good. So far, so good. Not liking a homebody. All right, let's keep going.
What else? Someone that's not arrogant, so a humble person. Yeah, someone that's funny, someone that has a good social circle.
Okay, okay. What are some deal breakers?
Okay, I only have 2 deal breakers. Okay. One is day trading, so Forex, and then the other is sports betting.
Okay.
Oh man.
So yeah, no FanDuel, etc.
Did you have a bad experience with someone doing that?
Yes, trauma, but also I just think being addicted to losing money is crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, those are the only 2. So other than that,
A lot of guys sports bet. I'm a sports better, so that's gonna rule a lot of guys out. Probably not on this stage, but in general. But I understand where she's coming from. It can be a dangerous game. You lose all your money. It is what it is. Let's keep going.
I'm pretty open.
All right, sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there.
Okay, let's see.
All right, your name and age?
Kevin, 28.
Hey, Kevin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because I'm boring. I'm a homebody. So that's the only reason. Otherwise, she's beautiful. So
Thank you.
Okay.
Valid.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, you're very handsome.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Did get one more down over here.
Okay.
All right.
Your name and age?
Carlito, 26.
All right, Carlito, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She ain't mentioned nothing about faith. That's what she looking for. That's what I'm looking for. That's a real priority for me.
I see here. So now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Nice.
And is faith something that's important in your life?
No, I'm not religious, but respect it. Ooh, yeah, valid.
Oh man, bombs away, bombs away. And the thing about it is, I'm thinking maybe she's spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's not super religious. Maybe she's spiritual. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being spiritual, but she may not be neither. Who knows? But these guys are standing on business when it comes to their spirituality and their religion, which I can applaud them for that because you want to stand on a firm foundation. Let's see how it go.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
For sure.
Yeah. Let's go here. Your name and age?
Joel, 25.
Joel, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, you said you don't believe in any faith at all. I'm not gonna say I'm the most faithful person, but I do still believe to some degree. So I think there has to be at least some degree there for me to work with it. But I think you're very attractive.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, no, that's valid. Yeah, I'm just not religious. I'm agnostic, I think. So I'm not against religion, but just don't really have any specific faith. But cool.
Okay.
Oh man, see, she says she's agnostic. Stay away from that unless you are also agnostic. Stay away from that. That could be a red flag. It doesn't mean she doesn't have morals and values, but she is a free spirit. I believe this young lady is from California, and that state was ruled, or surveys show that is the most godless state in the country. So be careful with that. Yeah, I'm glad these guys stood on business so far, but we still love her. And who knows, if she runs into the right person, maybe that man can lead her down, I'm going to say, the right path. And who knows, even though she has her life in order, you still want to make sure your spirit is in a good place. Let's keep going.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you. Let's head back this way.
Okay, let me not walk backwards.
Yeah, you can turn around, girl. Your name and age.
Saran 29.
All right, Saran, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, I'm a believer. Gotta believe in God.
Amen.
Simple as it gets.
Yeah. Okay. Is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, no complaints.
Yeah, you're
You look
gorgeous.
good. I like your outfit.
You killed me with the agnostic thing, but you're gorgeous.
Thank you. No, that's so fair. Just got to get it out the way.
Yeah, that's why I was like, let's ask that just to make sure.
And see, that's a problem right there. The fact that she said, let's get that out the way. That's telling me that she's not really willing to change like that. The fact she said, yeah, let's go ahead and get that part out the way. She's laying it out there like, this is who I am. It is what it is. I don't like that. Let's keep going.
Sure.
Yeah, facts. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you. Okay, over here, name and age.
Jalen, 25.
Jalen, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Didn't love the fact that you said you're just not religious. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody tell me what agnostic means. Does that mean
It's like you don't not believe in a faith, but you just don't have a specific faith that you're like drawn to or that you follow.
but you have like some type of like spiritual compass?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's like I think everyone has their own kind of purpose, and I respect that people have a faith that they're drawn to. I just don't have my own. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I would just like my partner to have some type of foundation,
That's right.
and doesn't seem like she has that. So
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, I'd say so. I like the fit. I like the little chain. It's cute.
I appreciate it.
And the good thing I will say about her, she does seem more down to earth than most of the women who come on this show. As Arlette is asking, is this guy your type? Is that guy your type? She's saying yes. So she's open, which I like to see that in a woman when it comes to, guys who they were bond with, to a degree, right? In a sense, right? She's not closed-minded. So that's a plus. But the agnostic thing, that's going to turn a lot of guys around the other way. Let's keep going.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and over here, your name and age.
Bruno, 26.
And Bruno, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I pray, man of God. So I
Amen.
want my partner to be able to pray with me.
Amen.
So
There you go.
that's simple.
There you go.
Okay. I'm like, damn, I'll convert.
She say she'll convert, right? That's what she say. She might be just playing, though. She might be just playing. Let's get it.
I'm kidding.
That's
the way. That's the way.
No, she does not
She
mean
doesn't
it.
mean it. She's just saying it. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, I feel like I'm lying because I keep saying yes, but yes.
Thank you.
That's good. Now, I heard you say you had a question back here. Okay, go
Just
ahead.
about the tattoo. Is that the Ouroboros?
It is, yeah.
Okay, that's all. That's all.
Oh.
I just peeped that.
Let's go down there. We had a balloon pop down over here. All right, your name and age.
Gerard, 27.
Okay, and Gerard, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
So I was open about being agnostic. I'm not super religious, but I did grow up Christian. But yeah, I listened for a little bit, and it just sounds like if you were leaning more towards being open to being further on your religious journey, I'd be open. But yeah, that was about it.
Cool. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I just haven't had anyone convince me yet. Haven't had an experience where I felt like I needed to invest in a faith, but that's valid.
Were you raised like that, or it's
Yeah, I grew up Christian. My family went to church. Yeah, my parents are Christian, so I still I think I appreciate church as like a cultural thing, as like a community like gathering thing. So I will go to church and like enjoy it for like the music and like seeing people I know, but I don't, subscribe to any faith specifically.
now is he someone that's your type?
Yes, I did so. I like the little. What is that? Like a little cocktail shaker.
Yeah.
That's cute. Okay.
I
Yeah.
had a question. So do you think in the future you might ever get back to your
I think so. Yeah, I think I was really religious like up until like 15, 16. So I wouldn't say that I would never be religious again, but I think just where I am now, I just have no interest. So.
Yeah. I'll take my balloon back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
let's get it back. So what made you change your mind?
So I'm a very open-minded person too. Obviously, Christianity is my main religion, my foundation. But yeah, I'm more of an open-minded person, so it didn't bother me that much.
Okay.
as long as you're not like set in stone on your opinions on.
No, not at all. I feel like a lot of people have
Okay.
like I don't know, like a near-death experience or something that happens to them that makes them, I don't know, really take their faith seriously. And so I just haven't had something like that happen. But I could see like if something big happened in my life,
Yeah.
like I could, end up being religious. But
And see, that can be a problem. If something big got to happen for her to believe in God and follow God, that can be a problem. This guy giving her a chance, he's got a lot on his hands. She probably is strong and hell bent in where she's at, and she's going to be a young lady who, more than likely, she's not going to follow your lead because she's not going to see any use to. Right? She's not going. You can't use biblical. You ain't gonna be able to use the Bible to justify the position of a man and a woman in a relationship, in a marriage. You're not gonna be able to use it for a long time. You're gonna have to do a lot of convincing to get her in line and to get her in order. What are you gonna stand on? What are you gonna stand on? Scientific stuff? Are you gonna stand on this doesn't work and it's been proven? You can't use the Bible. You can't use God. Brother, you got your hands full.
just haven't had anything like that happen.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay. Well, do you guys have any questions for one another?
What did you say you do for work again?
I work in PR, so I'm an account executive. I do like
Nice.
consulting for PR.
Nice. Where do you live?
I live in the Bay Area.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
What's
from
your
Sacramento.
schedule like? Are you?
Pretty typical 9 to 5, like
Yeah.
sometimes a little over, just depending on the season. But yeah, very standard 9 to 5 for the most part.
Yeah. So you can travel.
Yeah. Yeah, I work hybrid,
Yeah.
and then I have like 2 months out of the year where I can work remote. So
Gotcha.
Nice.
So
That's
you're
good.
where are you located?
Baltimore.
Oh,
Are you
man.
okay with long distance?
yeah,
Baltimore and California, that's on two opposite ends of the country. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. And then you trying to also do that while trying to convert her and trying to show her God's way and all this other stuff from afar. You trying to do? Nah, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, brother. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know it's good that this brother's looking for love and he's serious, so he's giving her a chance. But that one right there ain't gonna work. Bad idea. Bad idea. Let's keep going.
my dad's from like the DMV area, so not too far. Don't go super often, but
Yeah.
I'd be down too.
Gotcha.
Do you have any
Nice.
questions for him?
Do you have kids?
No.
Do you want kids?
Yeah. Eventually. Yeah.
Oof. Okay, I'm gonna have to pop.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know what to pop with, but
She popping because he eventually wants kids. She probably eventually wants kids too. She's young. What? See, I told red flags all over the place with this young lady. All over the place. It's in a woman's nature to want a mother, nurture, da 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 da. And she ain't none of that. Let's get it.
thanks. Sorry, King.
The real ones know. Stepping into one circle means we
And then she gonna call her brother King. I'm sorry, King. You ain't gonna tell her, get out my face. Don't call me King.
coming.
Okay. So you don't want any kids?
Not right now. So I think if you're ever at a point where you don't think you want kids, like you probably shouldn't have kids. So
Not right now. Yeah, I wouldn't have kids right now. He said eventually. See, she ain't trying to match with nobody no how. Even though she said everybody her type. She's playing games out here. Let's go.
Okay.
that's
So
where I
you're
am.
saying not right now, like that's where your mind is right now, like that you're set.
Yeah,
on
I
not
think if you're
having any.
indifferent to having kids, you probably shouldn't have kids.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's head on back. All right. Well, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately. But
Well,
thank you
thank
so
you.
much for
This is so
coming
fun.
on. Let's give it up for her, guys. Let's hit that. Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you what, chick like that right there, she is for recreational use. It is what it is. She ain't nobody you want to get serious with. She is for recreational use. Now, as she matures, right? She's only 25 right now, which ain't that young. I mean, it ain't as young as people think it is. But as she matures, she may be more than that. But for right now, she's just recreational use. You know, the brother said, you know, in the future, and then she said, "Well, yeah, not right now. Yeah. She's just looking to have a good time. She's just looking to have a good time. But it is what it is. I thought maybe they could be a good match, but don't take a chance on that. The woman come out, she agnostic. in this day and age, if they not even talking about being shown the right way or converting, don't do it, because it's just too much of an uphill battle. You don't want to have to do that. Appreciate you for watching this. I got one more for you. If you want to watch this other one, don't go nowhere. Let's jump into this next one.
Name.
My name is JoJo.
JoJo, how old are you?
24.
And what do you do?
I was a radiological control technician, and now I am a full-time artist and entrepreneur.
Okay, very nice. What are some things I can do for fun?
Anything creative. I like outdoors. I like adventure. What else? I like to read.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm a foodie.
Mm.
Yeah, that's about it.
Look good.
And now what do you look for in a man?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay. Somebody who is secure in their masculinity. I like a stable man. A man who knows how to control his emotions. Someone who is stable mentally. What else? Someone who's not lazy.
Okay.
I think that's a nice little, you know.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's a good list.
She got a good list. Very attractive young lady. Let's keep going.
And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, kids.
Okay.
I don't like children.
What she say? I don't like children. She said I don't like children. Well, hold up.
To control his emotions. Someone. What else? Someone who's not lazy.
Okay.
That's a nice little, you know.
Okay, that's a good list.
Yeah.
And now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, kids.
Okay.
I don't like children.
She said she don't.
You know, I can't do cheating.
She said I don't like children. You heard it. I don't like children. Let's keep going.
Overly physical. I don't like that.
Overly physical. Now, most men are gonna be physical. They're attracted to you. Now, women say that, but if she into you like that, that over physical go out the window. She probably dealt with a guy she wasn't into like that, and he kept trying to touch on and do this and do that. She said he's over physical. I don't like that. So again, if it's a guy she into, she let him get as physical as he want to. Let's get it.
What else? Bad hygiene, for sure. I mean, come on now. Ignorance.
Okay.
I need somebody who's like educated.
I
Yeah,
get it.
we good. We good.
Okay. All right, no problem. So we did get a pop balloon.
Okay.
Let's head down over there.
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, your name and age.
Gerard, 27.
Okay. And Gerard, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
It was just the entrepreneur, and you say you're a singer?
No, I'm an artist.
An artist? Yeah, it was that. I think I said it earlier, but yeah, I don't align more with creative people or creative, so yeah.
That's
But you're
valid.
attractive, and I like your outfit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And what kind of artist are you?
I paint. I'm a visual artist. I do acrylic portraiture.
Nice. Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Not necessarily, but you're handsome though.
And what makes him not your type?
I'm not sure. I can't put my finger on it. I got an acquired taste. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, you nice looking. You know, you're not hard to look at.
Shout out.
All right. Thank you.
And the fact that he said he's not into people who are more on that creative side, what that means is he's more into women who are more on the, being a creative, sometimes that can come off as you're not stable, right? In different ways, not mentally, but, in other ways, just in life, right? In your status, your socioeconomic status. So he's in a corporate world, so he wants somebody else that has more of a stable, really creative, that you're an artist, you might paint, or you might be a musical artist where you sing and rap and doing stuff like that. That stuff is up and down. So that is what he's saying when he says he's not into the creative type of female.
Set him back. Okay, we've got 6 guys left. Trying to think if I should make you pop. No, you know what? I feel like these guys have had a hard time. Let's just have you ask some questions. Go ahead and ask them a question.
My first question: what do y'all do?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. What do you do for work, and what would you consider your purpose?
Okay. Your name and age.
Kevin, 28.
Okay. And Kevin.
And with this young group of men, they're in their mid-20s, mid to late 20s, many of them probably don't know their purpose. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you don't find your purpose as a man until you're in your 30s, right? But let's see, maybe they can answer the question. Let's keep it going.
What was your question again?
What do you do for work, and what would you consider your purpose?
So I'm a police officer, and my purpose, I believe, is just to make an impact on people spiritually, because I'm into spirituality. So, I study all religions across the board. So, I believe my purpose is to bring some sort of truth to people. So,
cool. Thank you. Your name and age?
Bruno, 26.
Bruno, what do you do, and what would you say is your passion, your purpose?
I'm an educator and also head high school basketball coach. But I feel like my real purpose is to inspire people, but through music, not through education. So eventually, I want to full-time that aspect of my life.
So you make music?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You rap, sing?
I rap. I speak another language, so I make music in that language as well.
Thank you. Your name and age?
Jalen, I'm 25.
And Jalen, what do you do, and what would you say is your purpose?
I work in technology, sales operations. What is my purpose? That's a great question. I wish a lot of people had the answer to it. I'm not one of them, honestly. I'm looking for my purpose, though. I'm very much in that space where, I've lived 25 years. I want to know what the next 25, hopefully more, but what the rest of my future is going to look like. And honestly, I don't know what my purpose here on this earth is, but I would love to find out hopefully soon. Hopefully God give me some answers.
For sure.
Thank you.
And at 25, that's not a bad answer. At 25, that's not a bad answer. Let's get it.
Your name and age?
Saran, 29.
Saran, what do you do, and what would you say is your purpose?
I am a real estate photographer, drone pilot, and videographer. My purpose, I believe, is to make a family and spread love in the world as God told us to. So his word, his name, his message, and make family.
Orajil's leading formula helps you fight pain
Amen.
and immediately hit pause on that throbbing toothache.
All right. Your name and age?
I'm Carlito, I'm 26.
Okay. Carlito, what do you do, and what do you believe is your purpose?
I work for social services through the state with at-risk.
There we go. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I work with
Oh, they laughing because the guy back there tried to pop and his toothpick messed up. I was wondering why they laughing. Okay, let's go.
So I work for social services through the state with at-risk youth, and I'm a Christian rapper. That's actually my merch that I got. Only Jesus can save me.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen. Amen.
Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia.
Yeah, all right.
VA.
Your name and age?
Joel, 25.
Joel, what do you do, and what do you believe is your purpose?
I work in IT. Purpose, that's a hard question, but I would say definitely like his answer, maybe start a family, get back to the community, just become the best version of myself every day.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Thank you. Now, we did get a pop over here, kind of. It kind of fizzled. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I ain't say it, but I believe music is my purpose. Christian rap. That's that's my gift.
Thank you. Okay. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Kind of pop, right? No, you know what I mean. Yeah, I was thinking about my purpose. I told you I didn't really have one, right? I think my purpose is very similar. I want to be a patriarch for a family. And as I think about what that future looks like, respectfully, all due respect, I just don't see it with you. So just felt like it was
That's
a pop.
valid.
Yeah.
What exactly does it look like to you, though? Mm-hmm.
It's a great question. Active woman.
When he said that, I'm glad she kept her poise. You see, she still got questions. She's still interested. Shout out to her for keeping her poise.
Someone that is going to challenge me physically, spiritually, emotionally, just to grow and be better every day. Obviously, you didn't really get to ask too many questions, but that's kind of the show.
Can I ask another question? Mm-hmm. Do you think that I wouldn't challenge you?
I don't know. I would hope that you challenge your partner, whoever they end up being.
And challenge me how? Or challenge you how?
Challenge me how? The days I don't want to go to the gym, make me go to the gym. When you feel me slacking.
And men out there, be careful with that. He's saying you wanted her to challenge him. Be careful with that. As a man, you want to be the head. You want to be the leader. You don't want a woman who's always challenging you, pushing you. That will get old, right? And two, that will bring out some masculine energy from her. And you are not going to desire for that long term. So be careful wanting your woman to push you. Be careful with that.
Off in areas of life, tell me to lock in. And I will do the same for you. I will let you know when you off your direction and tell you to get realigned. So yeah, like I said, that's just what I think my future holds. Want to be a family man. Can't wait to have a wife and kids. You know, one of my biggest goals in life. But yeah, just didn't necessarily see it with you. So thought it was pop.
Perfect.
Is he someone that's your type?
He cool. My little brother named Jalen. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, but I do like your piercings. You know, very
Thank
pretty.
you.
Yeah, well
Thank
put together.
All right, shout out.
We'll head back this way. So we did get one pop. So let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
I'll have you hold on to that. I'll have you pop one balloon.
This is hard.
Everyone says that.
Okay. Let me go down the list. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I think she's gorgeous, and I was listening to her. It all sounded good, so I kept it unpopped.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Aesthetically wise, not my type. Okay. I don't really have a type per se, but just, you know what I mean. I don't know if I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
But yes, you are very handsome. But just for me personally, not.
In other words, he might be too big and she doesn't find him all that attractive. That is what she's saying, but she's trying to find a nice way to say it. Let's keep going.
My type, yeah.
Apples and oranges. I get it.
It's cool.
All right, thank you. Let's head back. Okay, we've got 4 guys. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. What does your ideal family look like?
Okay.
Is it close to your current family dynamic, like with your parents?
Okay. What does your family look like? Ideal family look like?
So my ideal family, what it look like, is just me and my wife being partners, you know, working together, creating a business, multiple businesses together, and creating a safe place for our children. So, you know, they can go and follow their dreams, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, if they mess up out there in the world, they can always come home to mom and dad. So that's what it look like.
And then the second half was, is that close to what your family dynamic is?
It's not close at all, but, you know, I want to, you know, I'm into like healing traumas and, you know, stuff like that, therapy. So, you know, I want to heal that part of my life, you know what I mean, by creating mine in that image.
Thank you. All right, what about over here?
Definitely like marriage eventually. Have at least 2 kids, own at least 2 homes. So something that's very stable and can lead children in the right way. And as far as my current family, I feel like yes, because my parents have been married for over 20 years, so something I could look up to.
Nice.
All right, and what about here?
Yeah, married, between 3 and 5 kids. I don't know if I don't know if I heard her say she doesn't like kids.
I never said I didn't like children. I just said I wasn't dating somebody with children.
No. She said she didn't like children, right? She said she didn't like children. Let's go back. Yeah, hold on. Let me see. We're going to do a replay on that. She said, I do not like children. Y'all ready?
I don't like children. Infidelity, you know, I can't do cheater.
One more time for the people in the back.
Deal breakers.
Deal breakers, kids.
Okay.
I don't like children. Infidelity,
See?
you know, I can't do cheater.
She said it. I do not like children.
Overly physical. I don't like.
Let's fast forward it back.
Somebody with children.
Okay. I'm glad I didn't pop because I thought I misheard you say. I don't know if I don't know if I heard her say she doesn't like kids.
I never said I didn't like children. I just said I wasn't dating somebody with children.
Okay. I'm glad I didn't pop because I thought I misheard you.
But y'all heard it. But it's good that she cleared that up. We all make mistakes. I'm glad she cleared it up. We all make mistakes.
You say I don't like kids. I was like, oh, but okay. Yeah. So minimum 3, max 5. I mean, if something can't happen where you can't have 3, and I don't trip. I just want a good family. Working together, building, supporting, loving, just the ideal. And yes, that is close. My parents have been married. This year will be 36 years. Only me and my sister. No kids outside. No cheating. Very faithful. Very loving. Traveled the world together. Done a lot of great things together. So yeah, it does look like what I've had.
Nice. That's good. That's good.
Making my way downtown, walking fast.
Well, for me.
That's cool.
So that's a brother who women should want to bond with. He stands on a very, very firm foundation. Shout out to the brother. Shout out to his parents.
All right. And what about here?
I want a tight-knit family. Definitely really like 2 kids, maybe 3. Maybe 3 could be cool. What's the name? I want to support my wife. I want my wife to support me. I want our kids to be open to us, me and my wife. And yeah, and I want to give them a lot of guidance that I ain't have, especially like spiritually in the word. And I want to protect their emotions. Yeah.
And is that
to a certain extent? Because I'm from Chicago, you can't protect them all the way. You feel me? Yeah.
all right? And then the second half of our question was, is that close to what your family dynamic is now?
Nah.
No.
Okay.
Now the brother right here, he's a Christian rapper. His vibes to me is too rapperish. You know what I'm saying? He kind of got that rapper vibe. He is from Chicago, so I know it's rough out there in certain areas. So maybe he can't help his demeanor or the way he come off, but might want to sharpen that up a little bit. Let's get it.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I'm gonna have you pop one balloon.
Okay, one. Okay.
You want to pop another one? You want to pop more than one?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Let's stick with one.
Okay. Hold it for me, please. Thank you.
Okay. So why was your balloon unpopped?
I liked everything she said. I like that cross you got.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I thought she was a good catch.
Nice. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I think it's more so about raising children and not sheltering their emotions. I'm not all for sheltering either, but if you haven't, what's the word?
I just don't want them to be emotionally neglected.
That's cool. But
that's what I meant by that.
I mean, modeling it. If you haven't seen it, how would you model it?
How would I model it? What you mean? Well, I model it in my relationships. The females I've been with in the past, they be straight.
Okay.
I ain't never, yeah.
That's leading my next question.
Thank you.
Hey, it is what it is. He tried, you know what I'm saying? I get what he's saying. But, hey, let's keep it moving.
Let's head on back. Okay, you can ask our 3 remaining guys your other question.
Okay. Scroll down my list in my head. All right. What is your unpopular opinion about love?
Okay.
Okay, what is your unpopular opinion about love? Let's start here.
I don't know if it's unpopular, but I know it's a choice and it's a duty. It's not a feeling. You can feel love, but I think that it is a choice and a duty that you wake up to do even if you don't feel like it. So that's been pretty unpopular in my experience.
I agree with him for the most part. Love is an action. It's not a feeling. A lot of people think love's a feeling, how you feel. No, you can have feelings for somebody and not love them. Love is an action, right? Love is an action. But it doesn't look like she agreed with him on that. This could be ruffle feathers for her. This could be a pop, but she looked like she did not agree with him. Let's keep going.
What about over here?
I don't know if it's unpopular, but I don't think you can put any boundaries to it. Any restrictions, love is love.
All right, and what about over here?
So I don't really have an unpopular opinion on love per se.
Right.
I would just say like, I don't know. I really don't have an answer for that. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah.
So is there anything that you believe about love that you would consider like different from other people?
That would be different. I would say a family shouldn't. Well, you shouldn't build with somebody solely just based off love, because you can love a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying.
It's true.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
It's
But that's not an
valid.
ideal person to build a family with. You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't only be built on love. Like, y'all gotta make sure y'all, y'all equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? So, my bad.
Crackhead is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
That could be a match. He got her to laugh. He got her to laugh. They both got the all black on. But he got a good point. You know what I'm saying? You can love anybody, but that doesn't mean that you should bond with them. I see what he's saying. Let's get it.
And what about for yourself? What's your unpopular opinion about love?
I don't think that love you have to go through hell and hot waters to get to it.
Okay.
So, I don't think you need to
I
perform
agree.
for it.
I agree.
It should just happen.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we are down to our last three. I'm gonna have you pop.
I don't know. I think there is some performing that does have to take place when it comes to love. There is some performing that has to take place. Let's get it.
One more balloon.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yes, I am.
All right. Why was your balloon unpopped?
I wanted to hear about her faith. She didn't mention that, but what I was holding out for. But she's beautiful. Seemed like you're put together, like you know where you're going, know what you want. So yeah, I just had that question.
All right. And now is he someone that's your type?
Not necessarily. But I mean, I'm open,
Okay.
But to answer your question about my faith, I love the Lord. Okay.
Praise God.
Yes. Thank you. All right. Our two final guys. Any questions for her? You ready?
Be close.
So, what era of your life are you in?
Can you go like give me an
Like,
example?
so
You ready?
Okay. So, what era of your life are you in?
Can you go like give me an
Like,
example?
so so I'm into like healing and stuff like that. So I feel like we go through certain eras and transitions in our life. So like basically, like, I guess a better question would be like, what would you call this chapter of your life, basically? Did that make sense?
Yes, it did. But
Okay,
I was about
okay,
to say
okay.
something crazy.
Okay.
I would call this. I'm coming back for everything that I own.
I like that.
Yeah,
For sure.
real hard.
Presenting Tyson lightly breaded boneless chicken bites. Always been Tyson.
Yo, sure.
And what that means is she done been through some things, and she ain't taking no prisoners moving forward, right? She ain't taking no prisoners moving forward. She done been through some things, and now she's trying to take over. She gonna take over.
What about you?
I would say not copying you, but I would say the same thing because like in my past, I would be like, I view this part of my life like me really tapping into my masculine energy. You know what I'm saying, and really like honing that and elevating and leaving that soft boy shit behind. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, being a man.
Okay, shout out.
Any other questions over here?
No, I'm good.
Good. Okay. What about here?
So I'm currently an educator. A lot of my days can be rewarding but exhausting. So how would you show me care and support after a long day if you were my partner?
It depends on what you need.
Okay.
Good answer. Good answer.
I like that
Whatever
answer.
that looks like for you. If you can ask for it, then I can provide it. But
That's
it just
good.
if
I
you can
like that.
ask, by all means, I'll cater to that.
Okay.
In other words, she down for whatever. She down for whatever. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
Okay.
Good answer.
Show any question?
You can go back to him if you had another question. But I got more questions. I got like 7 questions.
You go for it. Go ahead. You can ask another one.
What trait do you value the most?
In a man, or just in general?
In a man.
Honesty. Yeah. You just asked what trait. You ain't asked for all the explanations and stuff.
Okay, why would you say honesty?
If you can be honest, you can. I feel like honesty is the ground rule. I mean, people say communication all the time, but if you can't be honest and you communicate, you lying.
I feel that for sure.
All right. Okay. It is time to pop a balloon.
Holy moly.
Molly.
Oh, man. That's tough.
Go ahead and pop one of their balloons.
Yeah, I'm sorry, boo.
All right, so why was your balloon unpopped?
She had great qualities. She's an artist. I'm an artist as well, so I feel like we had a lot of things in common.
And why'd you end up popping his?
You're handsome, but I feel like you might be a little too gentle.
Too gentle?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
You look it.
You're a coach, right? You,
Yeah,
you
I'm a
gotta be.
basketball player. Like I got scratches all over. Like
I mean,
ain't-
Them scratches don't mean nothing. But nah, I mean, looks can be deceiving. Maybe he is a, rough around the edges tough guy, masculine guy. But yeah, them scratches don't mean. But yeah, but hey, it is what it is. Let's get it.
I guess.
All right, cool.
I respect it.
Thank you. Okay, I'll have you step that way for me.
Okay.
Join us up here. Come on up. Come on up. All right. So since we're up here now, do you guys have any final questions for one another?
Not necessarily. I like what I see, so.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
Holy moly, this is crazy on the spot. Okay. What does your tattoo mean?
So I watch anime, and it's from Berserk. So the main character, he just goes through a lot of struggles and overcomes them. So that resonated with me. So I got the same tattoo that he has.
Okay.
You gotta
Anime. Watch anime. All right.
show the people. Turn your head that way. There we go.
Anime nerds know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no.
Scared. Okay.
You think you're scared of his tattoo?
I like what I see, so.
Oh,
Good job. See that?
Okay.
Show you.
Holy moly, this is
Show you
crazy
how to
on the
tattoo.
spot. Okay. What does your tattoo mean?
So I watch anime, and it's from Berserk. So the main character, he just goes through a lot of struggles and overcomes them. So that resonated with me. So I got the same tattoo that he has.
Okay.
You gotta show the people. Turn your head that way. There we go.
Anime nerds know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no.
Cool tattoo. But anime, that's a special pocket of people. Let's keep it.
Scared. Okay.
You think you're scared of his tattoo?
No, I'm scared of anime people.
Oh,
See, I told y'all.
Man, what's wrong with anime people?
I told y'all. That's a special pocket of people. That is a special pocket of people.
Oh, it's not.
What you mean? I just told her I'm in the healing and all of that. Now she quit. Nah, man.
It's more that comes to it.
I feel you. I feel
Yeah.
you. If that's a deal breaker, you know what I'm saying?
Is that a deal
I didn't say
breaker
it
for
was a
you?
deal breaker. I just said I was scared.
Oh, okay. Was that your only question for him? Is he someone that's your type?
Are you cool? You're
Oh,
different.
nah.
Definitely.
If it ain't 100%, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want
sure.
nobody questioning. You know what I mean? So, it's cool.
That's crazy.
Thank
Oh,
you.
wow.
Go ahead on back.
Well, that was fun.
That is crazy. He should have gave her a chance. Went on a date, let her get to know him. He should have got to know her. But we live in a superficial world. Everybody think they're gonna hit the jackpot. Everybody want to hit the jackpot when they meet somebody. Sometimes it's rough in the beginning. You got to work through some things and then figure out, okay, you know what, we gonna be all right. But we in a different time. That's crazy.
I know. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Guys, let's go ahead and make some noise for her. I'll take the mic. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, guys. So you saw that, you heard that. Appreciate you for watching if you stayed to watch both of those. I think that last one should have been a match, but, he wanted everything to line up perfectly. It didn't. She was like, yeah, he all right. Some guys don't want to hear that. A lot of guys used to being heartthrobs for all the women out there. So they want you to be on fire for them, which I understand that. It is what it is. But, hey, appreciate y'all for watching. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment in the comment section. I can be off on this. Remember, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to grow a strong tribe over here. I'm going to do some lives. We're going to get into some topics. We're going to get into some current events. I want to do a little bit of everything. And remember this, keep God first. I love you all. Be blessed.